The MoLeNET project came to us sometime at the beginning of the year, and we decided to put a group of students together who we thought would respond well to the technology that was on offer. And the anti-discrimination project was sort of happening at the same time, so the two merged together. So the MoLeNET project became also an anti-discrimination project, which the students were really interested in as a subject matter. We looked at all this technology that was available to us, and as we were going to be doing the graphics side of the project, we chose to have a range of netbooks, the Ferrari netbooks. But one of the requirements that we needed was to have the CS4 suite of programs on there, because we needed to use Photoshop, we needed to use InDesign, and we needed to use Illustrator. And InDesign and Illustrator were actually brand new programs to our students. They'd never used those before. So that was sort of an opportunity for them to actually learn to use these new graphics programs. The beauty with the laptops was that the students were able to obviously work in any space within the art and design building, because we have very, very few computers over here, very few PCs. So it gave us obviously the flexibility, but it also meant that they could take them home, they could carry on working at home on them as well, and it didn't matter where they were, that they, you know, these were obviously things that could move around with them, so the mobileness of the laptop was fantastic. One of the things that we found really useful was the fact that we set up a Facebook group for just those group of students, and we were able to post on there tutorials and things, getting them to use these new programs, so sort of tutorials for Illustrator, tutorials for InDesign, and again they were sort of communicating with us from home or from wherever they were, because we all had the same sort of little Ferrari laptops. So that worked really well. Once the actual anti-discrimination design project got going, we then started using the flip camera, because what the students were finding was that they needed obviously get some response from their design ideas. There must have been about 12 different logos were designed for the project, and then what they did was they took those logos, they made them into a slideshow on the like a PowerPoint presentation onto one of the laptops, and then they took that round showing people. So again, the mobile device was good in that way, because they could go anywhere with it, down to the new building, the streets, the canteen, in the classrooms, and they then filmed the response to their logos by using the camera. So this was like used as a market research tool, and that was actually really, really positive, because what the students were able to do was then come back to the classroom, play back their video, and then make comments and notes about the feedback that they'd got from the students, the other members of staff had given them. So that was, they found that a really useful tool. As far as the sort of the course goes, we built the project in to work with one of the units that we were delivering, and one of the things they need to do is actually evaluate their work as it progresses, and they need to make commentary on their work. Now, some students like to do that in a written way, but other students find that quite difficult, and we have a couple of students with dyslexia, one with severe dyslexia, and he found that by using the flip camera he was able to sort of film his work as he talked about it, and was able to sort of hand that in as his evaluation, rather than it being done in a written form. So that, you know, that was really positive as well.